Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video today. I grabbed the Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay and I did this beautiful seafoam blue-green eyeshadow look. So if you want to see how I did it, then stick around. If you haven't been here before, hello, my name is Rachel. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom. You might hear my baby playing in the background. And I don't really know that much about makeup, but I love playing with colorful eyeshadow. So if that interests you and you'd like to see more of that sort of thing, then stick around. You can like and subscribe. And you can find me on Instagram at Shimmers and Silver. So let's get right into that tutorial. Okie dokie, I am starting with the NYX primer in white. Right. I'm taking a small blending brush and going first into the color Mint. I'm going to place this in my inner corner in the crease. Dipping back into the pan several times to get the pigmentation level that I want. And I'm dragging that about halfway through my crease. Alright, now I'm going in with the same brush. I'm going into Sky, the blue up here. And this is going in my outer corner crease. Just meeting them in the middle. I'm laying down that color. This one you can see is more pigmented, so I'm just being careful not to cross over too much. Just placing the color down, then I will blend in a minute. I'm taking a medium fluffy brush. This one is slightly pinched, and I'm going to use this just to soften those edges a little bit. Actually, I'm going to dip into the color Snow, which is this top corner shade, and I'll use that to help blend it out because this is pretty much my skin tone. You have to be careful because you don't want to pull the blue too much over to the green. Right now I have a very little bit that's pulling over, and I need just to want to be aware of that. Alright, I'm dipping with this brush into the Sky Blue color. And I just want to pull that out to the cat eye shape that I like. I have been experiencing some patchiness with this palette today. Maybe my eyes are just being weird. It can be a little patchy. I actually tried a look before this one, which I ended up washing off because I looked like I had been punched multiple times and it was just not flattering. It was just not nice. So this is my second try for this morning, and now time is a little bit more crunched. But this is looking a little better. I'm doing a slightly different color combo. I changed one color. Moving on. I want to deepen this outer corner, and I can't decide if I want to do it with a dark blue or a dark green. I think I'm gonna go. I think just to challenge myself, I'm gonna go with green. So I'm taking a medium dense blending brush, cleaning it off, and I'm dipping into the shade Ivy, which is this dark green right here. I'm gonna go in lightly and place this right in my outer corner. I say go in lightly because you can always add, but you can't take away. Now, the Beauty Bay formulas generally behave better if you don't build them. If you start with the darkest and work your way out to the lightest, that's usually the way that they behave the best. That is not what I did today. It's actually what I tried to do in my first look, which I washed off because it was a hot mess. What I did wrong in that look was that I pulled the dark color too far in my crease and brought it way too close to my inner corner, and I just looked bruised. It was bad. So I'm very carefully applying this color because since I'm building it, there's a much higher tendency for it to be patchy. So I'm just taking my time, and really I'm not blending or dragging the pigment, I'm simply pushing it, stamping it in place. I do have a little bit of patchiness right here, which is where it was patchy earlier, so there's a chance my eyes are just being weird. I'm taking that original blending brush, dipping into Sky, which is the light blue, and I'm just touching that area where it's patchy. Using this green color instead of the blue was actually very interesting. This is a green with a blue undertone, so adding it to blue where it is now just kind of makes it like a deep aqua. No, not aqua. A deep, I don't know, ocean blue. It's pretty though. It definitely pulls out the blue undertones of the color itself. Just pushing, not dragging. Now it's time for shimmer. I'm taking a flat C brush and I'm dipping into the shade Moss, which is this beautiful mossy green. I had never used this one and I want to, so I'm dipping into the shade and then I will spray my brush, because that simply gives me more control over the shadow. It paints it on in a more metallic way instead of throwing shadow like powder everywhere. I'm gonna place this on the center of my lid and blend it back and forth a little bit, but I think I want to go with a much lighter shimmer on the inner corner, so I'm just going to be careful not to place it too far towards the inner corner. This is a really pretty shade. I haven't used this one before. Because this is really close to the color on my outer corner, I don't think I'm going to blend it into a different colored shimmer on that side of the eye. So this is actually kind of a mix between the mint green and the dark green. Okay, and now, now what? Now I will take the color Ray, which is this one up here. This one has a green shift, so that's perfect. Putting it on my brush and placing that in my inner corner. And it will blend like a dream into the moss shimmer. Now I'm trying to decide what I should do for my under eye. I might stick with the blue-green theme. I'm not sure. I'm going to clean up under my eye and I'll be back. Okay, I've decided for my under eye color to dip into this shade Forest, which really looks like it's a combination of the mint and the green that I've got going on right now. And it has a blue undertone, so I think it'll match nicely. I'm going to put that on my outer lower lash line up until about halfway, and then I'm going to do a shimmer. Yeah, that's pretty. It's basically the color that I created using the green on top of the blue out here. So that's fun. I don't have contacts in, and so if you ever see me bringing the mirror really close, that is why, because I'm trying, especially for this under eye color, I always stab myself in the eye if I don't have the mirror close enough. Also, bringing the mirror too close changes the lighting on my face because I start to block the light. So I apologize for that, if that's annoying for you. Fortunately, it's relatively short-lived. I like that color, that's pretty. It's exactly the color that we created with the green and the blue in the outer corner. That's what it is. I knew I recognized it. Now I'm taking a small pencil brush. I'm going to dip back into the Ray color up here with the green shift to it. And I'm going to place this on my inner corner as a highlight and then drag it all the way down the lower lash line to meet up with Forest. And I'm going to spray it as well. So I'm dipping into the pan first and then spraying. I will be honest, I don't usually like my inner corner shimmers to extend that far. I'm not sure why I did that, because I don't usually do that. I am going to take the small blending brush again in Forest and drag Forest further in. I don't like an all shimmer eyeshadow look. I like a balance of matte and shimmer, or more matte leaning and then a sparkle of shimmer to highlight somewhere or to accent. Oh, that's so pretty. Adding Forest on top of that shimmer kind of brought a yellow element into the Forest shade. Oh, it's so pretty. I like that. Now I'm glad I did that. Anyway, I'm dragging Forest much closer to my inner corner. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. These colors are lovely. I knew I wanted blue-green today, and my first attempt was so disastrous. I was a little wary. Oh, I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. Now, with whatever I've got left on that pencil brush, just throw it under my brow bone. I did not dip back in. It was really whatever was left. Oh yes, I love blue and green. Blue and green and yellow, any of those together, so pretty. And then my other favorite combination is blue and purple, or blue pink purple. This is so pretty. This is pretty. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, it's pretty. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a light green eyeliner. This is Canopy, I believe, from ColourPop. No, this is Aglow from ColourPop. Canopy is the dark green. And I'm lining my lower waterline. This is a really good match for that Ray color. Basically a light green shimmer. I really like the cream gel liners from ColourPop. They're very nice. This look is pretty much done. Off camera, I'm going to add a couple more things and then I'll be back. All right, here's the finished look. I did add some black eyeliner and mascara. I did some setting spray, and that is pretty much everything. So thank you so much. That's my baby girl, she's sweet. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I love this eye look. I love blue and green together. I had a lot of fun, and I look forward to making another tutorial for you. Until then, have an awesome day. Bye!